everything shut down, right? You didn't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. We have a very, very short runway before we run out of money to even pay people. How bad can it get? I mean, it's doomsday already. I'm like, just give it a try. One more call. All right, send the contract. End of that day, we had 4 clients. 9 months into it, we were valued at 55 million.
Good afternoon, friends and fans. Thank you so much for joining us today to East Talks Business. Today, I have a very interesting story to share with you through one of my very interesting friends. I don't know him for a long time, but since the day I met him, I felt there's a clear connection between us. You know how much I appreciate real people. And the gentleman I have with me today, Parham Ramezani, is one of the main real people I met in Dubai. He's an international figure, by the way, and he will share with you the story. He built something around technology in a very different way. He believes in it and he's growing, thank God, in a very strong way. Today you will hear his story from him. So first of all, Parham, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much for having me. Excited to be here and chatting with you.
It's been a long time we're trying to do that.
It has indeed. It's been a couple of cancellations here and there, but glad we finally made it, and we are wrapping up the end of the year in a nice way by spending time with you and being on your podcast.
Thank you so much again for being with us today. And yes, it's amazing closing of my year to have one of my good friends here. How can you introduce yourself by yourself?
Well, Parham Ramezani. I'm in Dubai been lucky to be in Dubai for over 20 years now. Mm-hmm. So I certainly call Dubai home. I'm originally Iranian, came here with family when I was younger, and my father had a business. Very soon I fell in love with the city and decided to change the plans, then move outside of Dubai and then do the studies. But I was like, okay, I want to build my life here, build my business here. And it worked out. Let's say I managed to stay. And studied here, built a couple of companies, burnt them to the ground, and then tried a few more. And one of them stuck around, which I'm still with. I'm in technology at the moment. Mm-hmm. And we currently work on building ecosystem for content creators and businesses to be able to collaborate around the world. And I say ecosystem because it has different pieces of the puzzle. Mm-hmm. But we bring solutions for creators around the world.
And when you started about the 2 companies that burned down and so on, was it also technology or nothing related to that?
No, it was somehow technology related, some of them. Okay, so I have a very different background. So I didn't start with technology at all. Mm-hmm. My life has been a little bit in different fields because I was just trying to find what I really liked. And I spent a little too much time trying to figure out, right? So I started with events management, and I built a talent acquisition company. Then I went to hospitality, really enjoyed it, and managed to become the youngest group general manager of, you know that story.
Yes.
And then I felt like, okay, this is it, right? And mm-hmm. It was so good. But then at the peak of it, I'm like, there's something that if I either get out now or if I don't for the rest of my life, I'll be here. Then I started doing some trading and stuff because I was chasing the money. Then I realized you'll never make money when you chase it. So that was just like a little gap. Then I got to travel tech, mm-hmm. because hospitality, technology was passion. So it just made sense. Okay. Then it didn't really work out. Got into design, got into product design, built a jewelry company, partnered with Formula One at one point.
I remember that one as well. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, and then I started doing technology and building products for the field that I was in. So technology became passion, mm-hmm. and COVID hit.
Yes,
which was very, very sad. Mm-hmm. We built lots of products and companies that lots of them went down in over a couple of weeks. Because they were very related to businesses that had tangible products, and there were venues that you had to go and get the products there, and everything shut down, right? So we pivoted, and we had the team. So we thought, why not try to solve a problem for ourselves? Ended up becoming what we have today. So it's not your typical story of hey, we did the market research and we figured out what is the right product. That would sound really good, but it's just not. Well, it was not supposed to be a business. It was just a coincidence.
Which is perfect, by the
Yeah.
way, because coincidence makes a huge success. So thank God for that, for sure. But the question before, all the companies that you went through, including the jewelry company as well,
Yeah.
do you think this is a failure?
No.
It was not.
No.
It was an experience.
The stories you've heard are not the failures. Those are the semi-successes. There has been
The
a lot
other
of
ones?
the other ones
We cannot share them
we
here.
removed the names off the internet as well. So.
That's one we don't need to share it with people.
Yeah.
But
I failed in a lot of companies.
okay, so basically, based on the experience and the road that you took, let's say from the beginning,
Yeah.
you ended up, as you mentioned, by coincidence, on the best scenario. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, best for me, I would say. The one
sure.
that worked out, let's say. I mean, I believe that we are a collection of decisions as human beings. So the difference between one another is just what decision you make at what time of life and at which point of life. And that by no means I mean right or wrong decision. I'm just saying a decision, because it could be good for you, then it would become a right decision. If it didn't work out, then you would be say it's a bad decision.
Correct.
But I again don't think that's the case. I think you are at any given point making a decision when you think is right then. So that's your best capability at that moment to make that decision. So it worked out for me. Therefore, it's the best thing that was for me.
So when you say a decision, and now we're talking about A-list. So
A-list, yeah.
what does A-list does?
So A-list started as, what it does now is a marketplace.
Okay.
Think about it like Uber or Deliveroo, that is not in the food business or in the taxi business, but it's a technology that connects the drivers with the passengers, or connects the people that want to order food or get groceries with the vendors. So we do that, but with businesses. Think about it like business A, let's say a burger shop wants to promote their products and they want to connect with a large number of content creators, where you traditionally would do that through an agency if you wanted to work with 10 or 20 or 50 influencers or content creators. But if you want to do that globally and do that with, let's say, 10,000 content creators around the world in a matter of a month, it's kind of tricky to do that through an agency, because agencies rely on humans, and humans have a little bit of an error rate. And let's say if that error rate is even 5%, which is usually not the case,
That's still massive.
then you multiply it by 10,000 content that's going to be produced for you in a week. So then that's a lot of errors.
Where did the idea came from?
So we actually, the idea never came as one idea. So it was just a problem that we were trying to solve for ourselves. Remember when I said before COVID hits, I was involved with another technology platform that we were building, and we just finished the production and we released the product. So we wanted to get a lot of content creators to promote the product. The cost of acquisition for us was not really high, because we would just give out a voucher for you to try the platform and talk about it with a fee. So we were able to work with a really large number of people. And we soon realized that either we have to have an in-house team and rely on those people to connect with others, or go through an agency. Neither of them was very scalable. So we're like, what if we do it ourselves? And we were very lucky to not have enough money to be able to go through whatever people told us. So we had a very limited amount of budgets. So if we didn't, we would go to an agency and be like, okay, here's an X amount.
The easy way.
Because that's the only thing we knew, right?
It's the easy way as well.
But here we're like, okay, we cannot go this route because it's going to be very slow and tedious, and we cannot go that route because we don't have the money. So, but what we do have is very talented engineers that are within our firm. So why don't we build a couple of automations that allows us to distribute the vouchers of the product along with the brief to the content creators, and see who will opt in. Without having to do this manually, so we could go scale, right? It worked in the beginning, and
it started strong.
I mean, yeah, but like we got to connect with a few hundred people, but we did that in a matter of a click rather than months and people. Like we're like, okay, this is cool. So, but even then, like it didn't click. It clicked when content creators who wanted to work with us go, oh, this is cool. Is there other brands that we can also collaborate
So you
with.
build a network, basically.
Yeah, so then the idea came. I'm like, wait, people are asking for something, and then we checked, like, is there something out there? And there's so many companies or so many other products that take care of a part of the problem, but not the whole thing. And it, like, based on human behavior, you don't want to switch between so many products or apps, etc.
Absolutely.
Right. So that was the light bulb moment. We're like, okay, what if we built something? What if we brought more vendors into this network? And that was the birth of the product.
That's very interesting. So basically, use technology in the favor of building this network, and he found that the demand is heavy.
Certainly.
Is there a competition for A-list right now?
Absolutely. I don't think there is any business that there wouldn't be a competition for.
Which is healthy.
Which is very healthy, because you at least have some data to work with, right?
Correct. Benchmark.
100%, yeah. So I would say right now in the market, we are one of the very few companies that takes care of the whole cycle. And but there is 1,000 other companies that do similar things, but not as a whole ecosystem. So the only thing that has allowed us to be able to capture a bigger part of the market is the ease of use of the solution.
So the process that the creators go through, first of all, and the companies or the restaurants or whatever, you own the whole process, automated?
The whole thing. So we do not rely on any third party. We own the full IP to every solution that we build. And it contains 12 different pillars. So it's from sourcing content creators and then connecting with them, and then we have the whole payment solution, the KYC, the brand, like everything, the
So
content collection,
shop.
storage, everything,
Which is perfect.
That's what brands really want, especially brands that like don't want to go through a learning curve yet for another platform. You know,
because at the end of the day, any brand, you know how much in the background is happening for them, from the processes, suppliers, you know, it's a lot of work. So for them, if they find the right network like A-list in this example, that take off all this hassle, and at the same time the results is very clear with a clear ROI, there's nothing better a solution like that.
It makes sense,
right? So I don't want to say how big is the company, but what's the net worth you think the company is right now?
Well, I can't really talk about
not share the numbers, but in kind of example. Give us an example.
Well, it is in the millions of dollars, of course.
Okay.
And the reason I cannot really necessarily share the worth of the company is because then I'm speaking of the share values, etc.
I don't want you to share the value exactly. All what I'm trying to reach here is that you went from somewhere to a big net worth. That's my question.
Oh, personally,
basically. So it's not about the value of the company. We cannot share that for sure.
For me, obviously, I come from a very, very average background. I come from a mid-level family, and I think my net worth grew because of the company, obviously. And the reason that happened is because I didn't focus on the net worth, really.
Yeah, that was not the goal.
That was not the goal, because when it was the goal, I was burning through companies, remember?
Yeah, it was running.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm not very good at making money. I'm good at making products.
Which is good.
You know what I mean?
That's much better, by the way.
So then when you focus on that, then the net worth, as you say, comes, I think.
Do you think not coming from a very big net worth from the beginning helping you to be a net worth person?
I think so. I think that's the luckiest thing in my life, especially with this company. Like, not having them, like, I started companies before that. I raised a substantial amount of investment before we start, and we build a full-on product and we gave it to the market, and then you pull some of it back and then you build again. This time we were like, COVID hit us well, and we lost a couple of companies, and we were so down under that, like, we would build a feature by feature, right? And then we would get feedback, and then we would build the next feature. And this allowed us to build the whole network in a way that the market really needed it. So I think that was the biggest blessing, was being broke building the company.
But that's my point, by the way, because I think I mention every time, even in my kind of small short videos, we always say that the failure is part of success. It's not just mentioned as a failure. It's part of your success to learn.
I think success is a combination of failures.
Yeah.
That's what success is.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
just how many you get to go through, how fast.
But when you started this, right?
Yeah.
When you started A-List, did you imagine where you're going? Like, did you see it happening in your mind? Okay, I'm going there. I'm going there. Nothing.
No.
It was just
no. And I imagined so many things in so many companies. Like, I literally sat down and made business plans
So you
for
stopped
it.
imagining?
And like, no, I just didn't have time.
Okay.
It was just things were like falling apart from left, right, and center, right?
So you didn't have time to think about it.
So like, the other company was down, right? I told you, like, everything shut down.
Yeah.
And then this one, I was like, okay, we have a very, very short runway before we run out of money to even pay people, right? So let's leverage the technology people that we have, the engineers, the DevOps, and see if we can get this off the ground to be able to even give it to a few companies to try, right? We managed to bring a few companies. So I'll tell you how chaotic it was that I was not sitting down and planning anything. And then like we got like, I think 15 or 20 businesses that agreed to try the platform for free just to give us feedback. Because we are like, okay, well, everything's gone to, excuse me, to shit, right? We may as well just throw this last thing and see if it works. And then COVID hit so bad that everything shuts down. Even those 15, 20 vendors that we had also closed down.
They're suffering, yeah.
But it's just gone.
Yeah.
So now we cannot even send the content creators to the venues to try it, or to the malls. The shops are closed. So this is a funny thing. I think I've mentioned this to you before. We were shutting down. Do you remember the curfew thing that was happening?
I remember the story, but you can share it because people doesn't know.
So there was a curfew at a certain amount of hours you could be out per day, right?
With permission.
With permission, yeah. So we had a commodity company as well, so I was abusing that permission, and we'll talk about that later. So I was in the office, and all the team members were gone. It was just me and one of the colleagues, and we were like, okay, that's it. It's over, right? It was cool while it lasted. We enjoyed it, but it's out of our hands. It's like
it's gone.
The thing is, when COVID came, like, you didn't even know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
There's no assumptions. There's no
expectations. It felt like a movie, like a siren would go, and then everybody is like, it felt like doomsday, right?
It sounds like a natural disaster in a way.
Exactly. Right? So we're like, then you wouldn't feel so bad about losing your business because you don't know if you're gonna even live by 2 weeks later.
Idea.
You know what I mean?
You have no idea.
So I'm like, it's okay. We spent our last couple of 100,000 that we had as well. And you go back to your life. It's been a pleasure, sir. And then I'm gonna shut down as well. And a friend texted, who is a general manager of a business in Dubai, a restaurant, and he goes, and this it's like a fine dining, they never deliver, right? Goes, I'm not kidding. This is when I'm turning off the light. We are leaving the office.
Yeah.
And that's it. We are not coming back. I get this text message that goes, hey, though we are shut down, but the chefs are working, and if you want, we can deliver for you because it seems like we have to pivot. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, I didn't think much of it, but then for a second I go to my colleague at the time, I'm like, what if we delivered from all these vendors that are shut down now? Maybe we could give it a go. And he goes, but like, we don't even have the logistic and the technology for that. Because it's a complete different story when you're having redemption.
Absolutely.
The redemptions happen within a venue or a shop than having a logistics.
No, it's a different story and timing. And,
yeah.
I
was like, yeah, I know we don't, but we could ask people if they would be interested. And he's like, so we pitch something that we don't even have.
Yes.
I'm like, how bad can it get? I mean, it's doomsday already. You know what I mean? It's the same
like you're selling the real estate project before you have
it. Let's just try it. And then he goes like, dude, you're crazy. I'm like, just give it a try. So he calls the first person, goes, no, not interested. Pick up the second one, started like going at him.
Pitching, yeah.
Goes like, how dare you? Businesses are going under. You calling, trying to pitch to sell something? And he's like, man, we're embarrassing ourselves. I'm like, one more call. And he made one more call. The guy goes, yeah, that sounds good. How much is it? And he goes like, how much is it? I'm like, oh, $1,000. He goes, it's $1,000. Like, all right, send the contract.
That's it.
End of that day, we had 4 clients. 9 months into it, we were valued at 55 million.
That's an amazing story. Yeah. I love that. And I love the flow.
Yeah.
Nothing was planned.
No.
But it's a destiny at the same time based on, again, passion, hard work, and believing in yourself.
And a little bit of luck.
And 100% for sure. No, luck, but I always say luck comes to people who really believe it and work hard.
Yeah, 100%.
With all honesty.
100%.
I mean, sorry.
You need to be like putting
yeah,
the
I mean, you
pieces
need to
of
put
the
something. You have to have something in beef, some beef
100%.
inside to get the luck. But amazing story. I was laughing inside me because I remember a story which is before that about the party, but I will not share it in public. The big party that you messed up.
Oh, you can. I mean, it's on the news, but
yeah, we don't want to repeat the news.
yeah, let's not do it. Yeah, exactly. Let's not do that.
But I mean, going from this to A-list, which is now my information, which you can confirm to me as well, is that you signed a very strategic partnerships with a couple of the tycoons in technology globally.
Correct.
Tell us about this.
Okay.
If you can.
I can. Yeah. I mean, I can say I've partnered. Well, you're talking about Google, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
talking about Google.
Well, the conversation's been going on for a few years, let's say. We were having like a little bit of interest here and there of like, what are you guys doing? What can we do together? We want to know, like, it was very like questions that you didn't know where it's going, but it was like coming our way. So I think they wanted to see if we would be able to actually help build tools for the market to build ecosystems for content creators. Keep in mind, YouTube right now has one of the biggest ecosystem for content creators in the world, if not the most biggest one. So questions were coming here and there, and we didn't know what's happening.
But how did you feel through the process of questions? Did you feel something is coming? Did you feel it's a questionnaire?
I just didn't understand.
Or just learning? No.
First time I got an email, and I saw the signature had a Google logo on it, and I thought there's like it's a scam.
It's a scam. Yeah. Normal feeling.
I was like, why are you like? But the question didn't want to extort any sort of information or like it didn't. I was like, I tried to like play with it a little bit, and it was real. And then like I was like, okay, no, it's actually like I double checked the email address, but I really didn't know what's going on. But the fact that I realized that I fell on the radar of these guys,
that's big.
That was it for me. Like I think that time it felt bigger than the time I signed, actually.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean? Because
through the process.
Yeah.
Look, corporates, I'm in corporate, I'm coming from corporate for all my life, and I know how it works. And I think reaching that level of being on the radar screen, as you mentioned, is a big thing. And you should be really proud, with humbleness for sure, but you're really proud about something that you build based on a coincidence, as you mentioned.
From our bedrooms.
But look how you served in a very strong way that you get something like Google to approach you, to work with you.
Yeah.
And it's much different than you approaching them.
Correct.
So that's a big achievement. You should be really happy about it.
Thank you.
The question I have for this, I will not ask you about the next steps with Google because that's something I think will come on the future. So we'll skip that part, but amazing story.
Thank you.
What does your team play in this story as well? How you feel about your team, the people who supported you? Are they the same people? You changed them through the growth? How you feel about that as a leader?
Firstly, I'm very proud of my current team that are with me, and I'm lucky to have worked with anybody that is not with us maybe today. So that's that aside. I really build relationship with people, and I think that is very important, especially in startups. There are more failures than successes.
True.
So when you're going through tough times, you want to be surrounded with the people that you can love and you can feel loved around, because it's so much easier to have so many people in a company that is already a corporation and is already made it, and everybody feels safe.
True.
But if you're going through a lots of insecure times, you want to be surrounded by the people that you can rely on, and you want to know that they're loyal, and that only comes if you're able to make them feel the same way. So for me, it's relationship building first, then it's okay, now who should be hired. So that's what I learned after a lot of startups.
Yeah.
You know.
Did they feel part of your plan?
What do you mean?
The team, they felt they are part of the plan.
Oh, for sure.
Like part of where the growth is going.
Oh, yeah.
Are you always clear sharing where are we going?
Yes. So you're always clear. I'm very lucky that people have believed the vision, because not always we were able to pay the best.
On time as well.
Yeah, that happens
In a
for
way.
sure. For sure. I mean, startups, there are delays. But like, I'm very proud to have been chosen by them, that they're like, okay, you know what, we will follow his vision and we will work for a company that is not necessarily paying us the biggest.
They believe in you.
They believe in the product, they believe in the vision, and maybe a little bit of me. So I think that is very important, to be clear about what the vision is, and making sure that everybody, especially the core team, gets a benefit out of your success. So it
For
should be a
sure.
shared success. So I think that is very important.
Do you think one of them, without names,
Yeah.
can build his or her own?
Company?
Yeah.
For sure.
After what they learned from
Of
the
course.
journey?
Of course.
Yes?
Yes.
Will you support that?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
And I've had lots of team members that worked with me throughout the years that now they own their own businesses, and I happen to be an investor in a couple of them as well.
That's
so
nice.
I find that amazing.
So you believe in building successors, basically?
Yes. Yes. 100%.
I'm asking you this because I always talk about leadership.
Yeah.
And people doesn't understand the difference between leadership and management. It's a common question in general, but this is pure leadership. Because when you start getting people part of your plan,
Yeah.
supporting them to grow, when they start really growing and even out of your
Yeah.
circle, and they build their own, and you go and invest with them as well, that's pure leadership. Because the reality is leaders compete with themselves. They don't compete with others.
No, for sure.
That's a big lesson I learned in my life, and I think what you're applying here is very beneficial for your team, and that's why they love working with you. I believe people follow people for two reasons, right? If they follow you only for money, that's not leadership. But if they follow you for believing and the mission and the vision and where are we going, that's pure leadership, because they believe this person will take them to the next level.
For sure.
And it has to have also growth mindset.
100%. And I think it comes with, like, you need to have very clear communications as well.
100%. You have to be clear all the time.
And like, yes, I think if you're able to just be genuine and real with people, that's what matters.
And this is where I started. When I introduced you, I said I met someone very real. And you remember that.
Likewise.
It was a year ago, I guess, already. But having real people in life is very limited, which is not a
Unfortunately, it's very rare.
blessing, but unfortunately, this is how the situation is with our world. How do you feel on the personal side, communicating with a lot of people internationally, globally and stuff? Do you believe your circle is big, large? Are they only acquaintance or really people in your close circle? How do you see this relationship in general? Because you're good in building relationships, you're a business person, you're always out. Do you believe in the personal life have to be a little bit introvert?
I mean, I don't know about being introvert, but like, I've got like 2 friends. So
the same like me.
So
Okay,
you know what I mean.
that's-
So I know a lot of people, right?
That's-
I'm lucky to know a lot of people in a lot of places, in business. I mean, mostly, but I have a very small circle of friends, because I think making relationships and friendship is not easy.
Yes.
Back in the days, when I was younger, I used to. It's not like it was a plan to have a lot of friends, but like, you were surrounded by so many people and you call everybody friend, right?
Yeah, that's my
But
friend.
like, but now I realize, like, it's so difficult to have friends. Not difficult, but like, I don't know. For me, a friend is a person that when they call you up and they're like, I'm coming over, you don't think about, am I in the mood to see this person? Or when you are sitting in a room with a person, you can just go hours by not talking and you don't feel like there is a
odd.
need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a friendship, not the fact that I don't need anything out of a friend. I want the friend to just be there. That's it. And be caring, you know what I mean? And vice versa.
Friendship is being yourself with the person.
There you go.
As simple as that, right? So regardless what I'm wearing, what I'm eating, which mood I am, this is friendship, I think, for me. And I agree 100% on that. It's hard to believe, especially in our business when we have to deal with a lot of people globally in many countries as well. But the real friends are very rare. And I think relationships in general in our world right now, based on technology and the evolution of technology, is very rare. I forgot to ask you about something that is very important. How do you see AI part of your business at the moment?
So we always had machine learnings within our platform because we needed it to understand the behavior of content creators and to serve them collaborations that it would work out for them or they would pick it up easier or faster or smoother. So now everybody calls everything AI. You know
True.
what I mean? But we've been always using machine learning, which is some sort of an AI, and we are building on it because it just makes it easier for everybody. It makes it easier for us to understand people's interest, therefore to give them the things that, instead of them going through 200 collaboration to choose what they want, we understand what you like to eat usually, where you would like to hang out, what products you like to purchase from. And also for the businesses, what type of content creators we think will yield the biggest ROI for you because they are within a particular division or niche. So AI is playing a big role to make things easier. Everybody in our company uses AI to some extent. But remember, everything for us was built on automation. So now AI just makes everything easier.
Easier. But you still believe in the human factors?
Of course.
100%.
Well, we tried to deviate from that at one point and it didn't work out well for us.
Doesn't work.
And we even tried to like bring AI influencers. And we thought like, and I'm talking about a few years ago. And we thought like, we are at the forefront, we're gonna kill this. It's gonna be so
we're gonna
good.
make it, yeah.
It went completely the other way around. And content creators are like, you guys represent us. Why would you want to eat out of our market shares by bringing non-human content creators? And I was like, why did I not think of that? Building this whole thing and tens of thousands of dollars. But then we got a really bad backlash. So instead, what we build now is an engine allowing you to create your own AI counterpart. And then we will give you collaboration from businesses. So now you have 2 revenue streams instead of 1 or 3.
Yeah.
But then instead of us like cutting that into half. So,
You backed up.
oh yeah, well we just like trashed the whole project.
Okay.
Yeah, we just like in the bin. Yeah, but the engine is pretty cool now.
Interesting. So I'll go back to the personal side again,
Yes.
right? Because I'm interested also to share with people who is Parham at the end, right? Because people used to think that people who build companies and they're famous and stuff anyway in their business, I would say, are always partying, always outside, and always like, they love this life, And what I know is completely different, right? Which is a very interesting story. What's your main hobby?
Surfing. I surf.
Tell me more about this. I know, but tell me more about that because this is a very interesting one.
It started with me trying to get time off from my own mind. Okay. And I needed to do something so terrifying and so extreme that I couldn't think about anything else.
I'm focused.
And then a friend took me once to wake surfing, and then it evolved to ocean surfing and all those. And it was very, very warm, so we had to do this at dawn, right?
Too early.
And it was scary because there's no sun out yet. But so I could only focus on this thing, and I was alone, and nobody can speak to you because you're not like. It's a very it takes a lot of your mind. And then I fell in love with it. And then I would just do that every day at like 5 a.m. or like every second day I would wake up, go there and start surfing. And it's just, it's my time off from my thoughts.
Stress release.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to go professional?
I want to go whatever direction you want to go to.
So you do it every day right now? Or you try at least?
No. Yeah, I try. I mean, I did this thing. I was like, you know what? Work-life balance. I'm gonna take Wednesdays off. Man, it just went bad. I was like, I'm just gonna surf and everything those days. But then I would just wake up on Thursday with like 3 days of work. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But now I do it like at least twice a week. I wake surf, then I follow the wind around the world.
Nice.
I get a notification. Sometimes there is a wind somewhere around, so we take a quick flight. Yeah.
And just go there.
For like a day or 2.
That's nice.
Sometimes when I get a chance. And I'm foiling now.
So it's becoming a challenge.
Yeah.
You want to challenge the wind.
Yeah.
In a way. And challenge yourself for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanna prove to myself that I still got the ability to fly when I want to.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just a long way, man. Come on.
Yeah. No, for sure. not that I can't fly as in I'm old. I can't fly because I'm busy.
No, nobody mentioned old at all. So
we're getting a little white.
Yeah, that's okay. White is actually elegance.
Thank you.
This is kind of elegance. So what after A-list?
So A-list, actually, like now we are not necessarily working so much on A-list only. So Metasphere is the holding company, right?
Correct.
So we have now we are building more features for the ecosystem. So A-List is our own marketplace, but now we also through Metasphere we are enabling lots of companies to build their own ecosystems as well and build their own A-List. Right. So and we are building the infrastructure and providing the network to everyone. Let me explain that a little easier. So there's so many banks and there's so many restaurants, right? But then every time you go to any restaurant, you don't think, will they accept your bank card? Because they all run on one network
Correct.
called Visa or Master. So that is what we are building. Now you can have your own A-List or you can have your own agency. If you want a marketplace, you can have it in 48 hours without having to spend millions of dollars and having a team. And also you do not need to have a user base anymore. So you can just onboard the brands that you have. The user base could be on the network from any angle. So what that means is when you receive a link to a map and you click on it, it tells you which app you want to open, right? Because it runs on the same GPS network.
Correct.
So it's the same thing. You could go to, let's say you go to Sephora, you go to McDonald's, and then you see a product and it has a QR code for you to scan. It allows you to go to any of the apps that this QR code works with. This could be A-List or you could be in another country, but they all work in the same network. You get paid with the same network. So that means you do not need to constantly sign up for every new
It's all connected.
influencer marketing app.
That's all connected.
So you just verify your social media channels one time, you connect your bank accounts one time, and then you can, within that marketplace, you can see also campaigns from other marketplaces.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
so-
very interesting, actually.
So that is the main business that we're building right now.
Do you
I mean,
think people who are building the same like A-List can compete with you?
I think we are going to actually help them,
Okay.
right? So
This is how they see you now?
there is a lots of platforms right now where we are that are using our IP
Okay.
on a different name,
Okay.
and that's okay, because
for sure.
because I think it's better to help each other rather than
Compete.
see, competition is good, yeah, but sometimes looking at the bigger picture is more valuable for every player in the game.
And if they're smart, to be honest, and you're smart as a person for sure, when you start from second, sometimes it's very good
Yeah,
not to start from the beginning.
yeah,
Because you learn already, you have the platform ready for you, you have the support of Metasphere. Where's the problem?
I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it
You
makes
know?
easier sense.
Like, if you want to build a company, you don't go and build every single software. You don't build your accounting
no.
software. You don't build your CRM.
then you're
you know,
going
whatever.
backwards, actually. It doesn't
Exactly.
make sense.
So that's the same thing. Like, agencies are very good at the relationship they make with the businesses and brands and creators. We're good at technology. So we can give you that. You are ready. Like, before it was like, I want to go get Coca-Cola for A-List.
Correct.
But now I want you to keep that relationship because you've been doing that for so many years. I will give you the tools in order to enhance your relationship and also have higher revenue for
Correct.
your agency
the revenue
using
stream, how to
yeah.
use it differently.
So it's just better.
It's much better,
Yeah.
for sure. So, one more thing on the business side as well. You said Metasphere is the mother company, let's say, right? Are you planning to keep Metasphere forever?
I don't know. Well, I mean, as in keep. What do you mean by keep? As in to be involved with it?
Yeah.
It really depends. It really depends. I really enjoy what I do. I genuinely like wake up like excited. I mean, people are like,
Motivated.
dude,
Yes, let's do it.
yeah, I'm just like, there is always something going on. For me, I need something.
Very dynamic.
I need to be building something to look forward to. I get bored very, very easily. And right now, I spent way too many years building this, and I think I'm just about to figure out what I'm doing. Right? So will I sell a company, if that's your question?
Yes.
Depends to the terms, right? It's not necessarily the value. Because when people talk about selling a company, it always goes, will you sell it for 500 million? No, I would do it for 750. But sometimes I would say I could take a smaller money knowing where the company is gonna go
Yeah, exactly.
than take a bigger cut and have a non-compete and have to sit home. Because not always you sell. I've sold companies before, and like you don't always sell a company and you're allowed to touch that business ever again.
That's for sure.
Or anything in
it's
that
another
field.
Terms. Yeah, it's another terms.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like I'm very excited about the creator ecosystem right now, and the market is going to interesting places for content creators. So I want to be in the field.
You want to play.
I want to be a player in the field. Now, whether I will be a controlling shareholder of the company after sale or not, I don't know. But an exit has not been on my mind.
Okay.
I didn't build the company because I wanted to exit, and it's not on my mind right now, and I'm really enjoying the time.
You still want to be in the field somehow.
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do? Sit home and like in a
I can tell you
$500 million mansion and just walk around? Like, what am I gonna do?
It's about the character. It's truth, by the way. And that's why I always say back to the same question we mentioned in the beginning. Because we're coming from a real world, we cannot sit home. No. Regardless of how much you'll make at the end, you still want to do something. It's part of your lifestyle. True. It's part of your energy. It's part of your DNA, actually, as well. Tell me something, or tell us, actually, all of us, something that people doesn't know about you. Including the person in my mind, which you know.
About me? Yeah. I don't know. There's so much.
One.
Just how far do you want me to go?
Go wherever you want. Be open.
You don't want your podcast to be taken down, do you?
It will not go down. It will not go down.
No, I really don't know. Like, I live a very, very, very normal life. Mm-hmm. I work a lot, and I work a lot because I like it. But you know what I think? I think I'm getting a little more boring. I used to be an animal.
That's growing.
Yeah.
That's not boring.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's actually growing.
Yeah, I just like everything is changing so fast. So what people don't know about me is that
I'm normal.
No, it's just that everybody thinks like I know what's happening and everywhere we're going. But to be honest, like I'm quite confused. Most times building things, and I focus on the outcomes only, right? And that turns out to become a success sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what people don't know is that I genuinely am not a very businessy person, right?
Your still learning curve is very high.
Yeah,
it's a long way.
But like I build products,
yes.
Right? I am the CEO of a firm, and obviously I take care of lots of divisions. But at core,
I'm
a designer. I design interactions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's
okay.
what.
That's very fair.
That is what people
fair.
usually don't know. People think I'm a very businessy, analytic person, but no, I'm just a
You're basically much
little
more
geek.
more geek than that. Okay, that's a good information as well.
Yeah.
How do you see yourself in 10 years from now, for example, building more companies, going global more, international? You want to open new markets, for example, because we have to agree that we are very blessed to be in Dubai, right?
100%.
And I think we all agree on
Absolutely.
that. It helps us a lot,
every
one of us. But you think global is one of your goals as well, to go global? Your network has to go A-list, can be something more global, instead of buying or acquisition or stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm going the network itself.
Right.
So the number of people on the network is this number at the moment, right? You want to go global, internationally, that you can be on...
I mean, we are in quite a few countries right now, right? What is my plan? You say 10 years, so...
Yeah,
so
10 years from now.
Business or me?
Both.
Okay. I don't know how long it's going to take to get the company to the vision.
Yeah.
All right, because I figured out anytime you plan something and exactly want to go by that, the timeline never matches.
Yeah.
So I have a very clear vision and a full plan that we are working all of us very hard towards to get to this ecosystem that can benefit everybody from all parts of the world. And we don't have time for me to go through it so much, but it's gonna be something that's very essential for people.
Essential.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay.
Because creators are becoming more and more, and lots of people are creators without knowing that they are creators, right? Before people would say influencers, and that's a very different thing, right? But I think like you are a content creator, right? I'm a content creator.
Yeah.
Everybody here is a content creator.
Yes, correct.
But we are thinking if we were able to like build tools for people to just be able to decide I want to be a content creator today, and tomorrow they would be a content creator without having to have a huge following and just can start from anywhere and not have the anxiety of, okay, what if my content is not good enough? So like we are building tools for that, and you will hear about them very soon.
Good.
So we're going there. I don't know how many years will it take, but my ultimate goal, whether it happens in 10 years, 20 years, I don't know. We are building an incubator accelerator with my friends.
Nice.
And we want to help startups. It's called PR36. I mean, the
PR36,
website is live
it's
now.
Up, okay.
I went through quite tough times building companies, and I don't believe that's the way. I think we've been taught wrong that you have to suffer to make money or to build a company. Things can be easy, and lots of beautiful ideas are getting killed these days by venture capitals.
For sure.
By people that say go fast, break things,
They decline,
throw money at it. And
true.
it's just like you're killing dreams.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's happening with the fund managers and people that are selecting startups, that like it became like I'm doing you a favor because I'm going to invest in your company.
Yeah, because they do it as a cycle, come on.
Right,
This
so
is how
that's
they
not
believe
right.
in it.
That's not right.
It's not
And I see how difficult it's becoming now for people that want to raise a little bit of money to bring a product into life. So 36 companies is going to be within our portfolio. Long story why 36, but we cannot go beyond 36, so we have to be very selective. But we want to help people from the financial side to invest in them and teach them a little bit about the things that we didn't know, so they can go faster and not have to experience every single one of those failures, and hopefully bring amazing things into life. And it has to be things that we are passionate about. And I don't care about the piano. This is the motto of me and the group of friends that we're doing this with. If we think your idea is gonna burn through all of our money, we're not gonna invest in it. But at the same time, it's gonna be the product that we care about. It's gonna be the solution that we care about.
And it's all technology?
It's not all technology, it's different fields, but it has to be things that we understand, because otherwise we cannot help you.
You cannot invest.
Because the goal here is not for us to make money.
I understand. No, it's a beautiful goal, by the way, just to be clear also. It's a beautiful, when I hear it as well, it's very passionate about, and I want to learn more about it as well. But I mean, technology usually is the best way.
It's what we understand.
It's more we understand. It's our field and so on.
And
so for you and your
change.
friends, you don't wanna learn something new basically on this other fields.
because we would not be valuable to those people.
Yeah.
But I think technology is gonna take into like lots of industries very soon, and like the whole AI thing. Like we don't understand where we are right now. Like we take this very lightly. Like I'm not saying it in a way that like, oh, this is dangerous or like none of that. But like AI is not a feature. It's not a
it's not a module.
Like
it's
some people say that AI is gonna be so big that it's gonna be like with or without internet. But I don't think what's gonna change with AI is as big as us finding fire.
Okay, that's a good
or
way of
electricity.
saying it. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's gonna change so many things.
Look, I believe, coming from the same field, and I'm blessed to work in technology all my life as well, this business is the best business to work for, with all respect to everything else. Assets, crypto, real estate, all of this is something, but technology is leading the world. We have no doubt about it. And I always compare AI, if I can compare it this way, with the cloud transformation.
Yeah.
Because this is not a module.
Right.
This is not an SKU. It's not a plug and play.
Yes.
Right? This is something that's tailored based on the need.
Correct.
And it's fed on data.
Correct.
So basically, it's very simple. Actually, the concept itself is very simple, but how you utilize it and how you believe it, it's another story.
Correct.
And I believe, as you mentioned as well, AI, if people in 2026, they don't know AI, the real AI, not ChatGPT, right? We have a problem.
Right.
Because they need to do. Like our kids in school right now, they're actually learning AI, and they're learning it very heavily. My daughter, for example, as well, right? When I ask her what you want to study, fashion AI, right? So it's talking about,
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's something already there in their mindset of the Gen Z, as we call them. So it's not an option.
Right.
That's what I can say. But back to the PR36, that's how you call it?
PR36.
PR36. It's a very beautiful concept.
Thank you.
Really, very interesting. I would love to know more about it. And it's amazing someone have the intention as well to help people in a way.
Yeah.
And you're very clear. I will help them in the field I understand, not just help them, because people pretend sometimes something. Very beautiful story, Parham. I really enjoyed the discussion with you today.
Likewise, thank you very much.
It was very informative. It's full and loaded of information, so you will get some questions probably somehow, but I think you should be really proud of what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
And great work, honestly. As a younger brother to me, I would say it. Great work, very passionate about what you do, very committed, very dedicated. And what I found out, and that's why probably we are good friends, I would say, in a very short time, is that you believe in reality. You believe in authenticity. You believe in real connection, not the show more than anything else. And knowing you, very humble person, very down to earth.
Thank you.
And that proves exactly how you were born and raised. And I really appreciate it. And again, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
After Google goes to light, we'll have another episode together to celebrate that.
Thank you.
And definitely next time we'll talk more about Metasphere and how it's improving in your life. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. I certainly enjoyed this conversation with you.
And Happy New Year in advance.
To you as well.
We'll have a great 2026 together, yeah?
Oh yeah, it's going to be the year. 2026 is the year.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks to Parham again for an amazing episode together. We learned a lot from him and we wish him all the best in the way he's going. I think you have a very clear idea of what's the next step for him. And thanks to our friends and fans listening to us as well in East Talks Business. Please don't forget to subscribe and mention any question that you have. Interact with us. Make sure that you share with us any idea that you want to listen to the next time. And thanks to Rhino Studios as well as Dubai for collaboration. And talk to you soon.